City fans need to genuinely stop panicking right now about the transfer window. Because, and I don't mind people panicking, I think there's some good arguments, but I think it's way overblown. I've seen it on Twitter. It's Twitter. Honestly, it's my fault for being on there. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it in real life even. Some of the people I know in real life that are the City fans just completely writing off the season. I know 2 other City fans in real life. Both of them have written off the season. Bro, what are we doing here? The season's not even begun. This transfer window is not done. You can say, so far, it's not good enough. That's fair. You can't say, oh, we're fucked, we're gonna we've not played a single Premier League game, and tomorrow, we could get an announcement. Oh, we've gone back to 2012 and signed prime Lionel Messi. That's not gonna happen, but you get my point, right? You can get an insane announcement tomorrow that you would have never expected, and then you're complaining about something that can still change, and if it does change, then you look stupid. Right? You look stupid if you complain about things that can't change. Or sorry, that can change. If you complain about things that are done already, selling Tijani, that is fair, because it's done. It's not maybe not, it's done. You can't complain about maybe we will sign Pedro Neto. We've not signed him. I think he went to a Saudi club, if I'm not mistaken. People need to calm down. You can't have a meltdown over being linked to players or the players being linked away. And I also think that people overestimate how bad our current squad is right now. And let me show you what I mean, because I've got our squad open at the moment on my desktop. And so here you see white players, yellow. White players are new signings. Red players are potential signings. We could still sign a winger. We could still sign LB, not Lewis, our left back. We could still sign Boadi. So, potential signings, right? And if you wonder what the squares is, this is like club trained. This is association trained. If you're wondering what the squares are and the triangles. So, the point is, I don't think we have a bad squad right now. If you look at this team, I don't think this is a bad squad. And it will still change. I'm sure that this is a team that will change. Whether Boadi gets done, whether we buy a winger or we keep Savio, who I put on the side because I don't know what's happening with him. Whether we keep Marmoush or we don't, that can still change. But the team is there. The team is there, and I don't think you need to add a lot. Oh, Gonzalez might leave. Well, why? Because this is what people panic about now. Oh, we might sell Nico Gonzalez. Why would we sell Nico Gonzalez? I'm not saying we're not going to sell him, but I'm asking, what is the reason we sell him? My opinion is Nico O'Reilly. If Nico O'Reilly is to have any long-term future at Man City, in midfield, he's got a future at left back either way, but if he's to have a future in midfield, it may come at the expense of Nico Gonzalez. And think about this. What is more expensive? Buying a midfielder who can replace Rodri, or buying a left back who can sit on the bench while Aït-Nouri starts? What's going to cost more money? It's going to be the midfielder. Midfielders already cost more money. If you think O'Reilly is good enough to play in midfield, and Anderson is good enough to play in midfield, you may just want to decide, let's go buy a left back. Let's sell Gonzalez, because we still want to hit these other targets like Boadi, and let's go buy a left back. And that's also the quality argument that comes into it. Is Gonzalez good enough? My opinion, yes. I think Gonzalez is good enough and should start for Man City. That is my opinion. But is he irreplaceable? No. And I'm not gonna panic and write off a season before it's even kicked off. Listen. The entire starting 11 that I have drawn up here is players who are already at Man City. Doku on the bench because he's injured. I am confident that this starting 11 is strong. I am confident in this starting 11. Whether the bench has enough quality, whether you're putting Kovacic in the 6 and you're selling Gonzalez to go buy like Enzo or whatever, or a different midfielder, remains to be seen. But the starting 11 is there. The centre back depth is there. Max Alleyn, by the way, he's probably going out on loan, but let's keep him there. It looks fancy. We've got a lot of centre backs. Looks fancy. If you want to talk about a lot of centre backs, what's that? Esbrand can play centre back. We're gonna play Esbrand in 26. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 centre backs. Hey, would you look at that? How many more can you need? Anyhow. Yeah, when people say Man City don't have enough centre backs, what are they talking about? I've seen a lot of people say that, you know. Man City don't have enough centre backs. Like, what do you want? Not enough centre backs. We've got an entire fucking arsenal of centre backs. No pun intended. But yeah, I think our current team is a good team. Whether it's enough? No. We still need an extra midfielder at minimum. If O'Reilly is gonna go into that midfield, we need a new left back. And I would like a winger. I don't think we're fucked if we have a winger short. But I do think it will cost us, especially in the Champions League and the Cups. We won't be able to go for all competitions if we don't buy another winger, because we're not gonna have the depth. And we're gonna crash out in our cup competition sooner rather than later, I think. So, is it enough to compete for the entire lot? I don't think so. But it's enough to compete for the league. And that's something to build on. Whatever happens, listen, if we make bad decisions, we make bad decisions. And then you can criticize that, as you should. I think we should not have sold Tijani Rangers. I really do rate Tijani. But it's not the end of the world. We could sign Vitinha. We're not. I'm not saying we're signing Vitinha. But we could sign Vitinha tomorrow. And then everyone who's talking this doomeristic stuff looks a bit silly, doesn't it? So yeah, criticize when something's done. Don't criticize this stuff that isn't done. Don't talk about, oh, we didn't sign anyone. Well, it's August the 19th. The window ends, I believe, September 1st. I believe it ends September 1st. I could be capping. So, we could still sign 3 players, like, tomorrow. We could sign Buwadi, plus a winger, plus a left back tomorrow. Will we? No. Don't panic if we don't sign them tomorrow yet. The point is, we have time to sign these players. We've yet to lose a Premier League game, because the season didn't even start yet. So, are we right to panic this much? I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. Now, if we keep Savio, I think that is a poor decision. If we keep Grealish, I think that's a bad decision. And you can criticize that. But you can't criticize something that is yet to happen. That's silly. Anyhow, that is it for me. Sorry for not being very active on YouTube recently. I've been very busy with stuff. Not very doing very well either, to be honest. But yeah, sorry for not uploading a lot on YouTube recently. I'm gonna try to be active again in September. I'm gonna try, but like, you know, we see how it goes. I'm planning to restart all my weekly shows in September at the very least, but that's got nothing to do with this. Anyhow, like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.